siguro yung preparation is number one. Maybe the whole program ng Gilas. From Gilas 1 up to this present Gilas, kunin natin lahat ng mga good points and try to adjust on all aspects para magkaroon tayo ng sinasabi nilang quality games, di ba? Kasi talagang kahit sinong ilagay mong coach sa situation na ganito, his hands is tied or are tied na parang hindi ka makakilos dahil 10-day prep lang, di ba?
So this is being very, very fair to Coach Yeng.
Yes,
na,
yes.
Whether it's Coach Yeng, Coach, kung sino pa man, if your preparation is like that.
Kasi ikaw, coach, syempre gusto mo mag-prepare ng everyday practice. Pero darating sa practice mo, 6-8 players, yung iba injured, manonood lang yung iba. How can you show yung gusto mo talagang ma-achieve mo? Number 2, siyempre, yung naturalized natin, in and out of the country yan. Pagka walang event, walang window, maglalaro sa labas, darating dito. Walang familiarity in a way dun sa sistema, dun sa mga teammates. Makikita mo naman, very evident dun sa nilaro nila dun sa first 2 games, di ba? So, maraming factors Dapat nagsasacrifice na rin naman tayo, pero ba't hindi pa natin isacrifice ng buong buo kung ano yung maganda para sa magandang result for the Team Gilas. If we're looking at 2023, dapat ngayon pa lang i-form mo na yung mga possible players na ipiprepare mo for the next 3 or 4 years. Magkakasama na yon. Talagang wala silang gagawin kundi you practice and you play abroad, packet tournaments and everything. And then second, get a younger naturalized player. Kung kaya nang ayusin ngayon, ayusin na. Kung pwede nang mag-naturalize ng dalawa para either or.
Your preference actually is yung mas bata.
Mas bata
that can mature and grow with the local players.
Yes. Kasi if you... Okay naman I have nothing against Andre. He done everything for us. Siya ang nagdala sa atin dyan sa World Cup. But by 2023, medyo may edad na siya, baka mas mahirapan siya. Kaya dapat we look ahead. Dapat mag-prepare na tayo. Yung mga bata na upcoming na papasok sa PBA, I don't know if there are some companies or na willing to sponsor them na wag muna nating pag-PBA yun to mga to.
So ang operational na iniisip mo is itong magkakasama na to, hindi to maglalaro sa PBA for different teams.
No. Probably as a guest team or a regular
team. So you want them together full-time national team.
Yes.
You agree?
Agree ako doon. And also, tuloy-tuloy. Hindi yung kalagitnaan, baka mamaya palitan na naman, ibahin yung programa, doon minsan nagkakaroon ng setback.
And probably siguro sabihin mo hindi pa sila yung best talaga, di ba? But we're looking at 2023, baka by that time sila na yun. Kasi if you look at it, nung ginawa yung Gilas 1, Baroka was there. But he's still here. So, ibig sabihin, kung tinuloy-tuloy yun, baka, di ba, you know what I'm saying? Even Lassiter was part of that Gilas 1. So, ang punto ko rito is, kung sa umpisa, medyo hesitant tayo dahil baka puro bata ito, baka tambakan lang tayo, but they will gain experience on that At the same time, pwede mo sigurong kumuha ka muna ng mga few veterans to guide them sa mga qualifying and everything. Pero pagdating natin ng world level, siguro meron na tayo sasabihin quality, di ba?
Pagtiwala ron sa programa, pare. Nakikita ko. So, you have to trust. Kasi we started like that Mga bata kami, nagko-compete kami internationally. Anong edad ko? 18, 19. Si Alan, 21. So I mean...
20 lang.
Hindi. Ang problema who will trust now sa bata na 18, 19, 20, di ba?
So patience, long-term program, long-term planning.
At saka one line lang lahat. The PBA is helping the program. Pero dapat, they put yung lahat ng mga pointers from Gilas 1 up to now, kunin nila lahat and mag-deliberate sila what is best. Kasi naintindihan ko rin yung part ng PBA. Nadi-disrupt yung yung programa nila all year round. Parang magkakaroon ng break, para to lend the players na maglaro sa Gilas and so on. So, dapat one page lang lahat.